Terminal 1 is the only underground station with one platform. Terminal 2 is the first station in SCR where you have to turn around to continue your route to either Terminal 3, Stepford Central or Leighton Stepford Road. Terminal 3 is the only station in SCR where the middle platforms are shorter than the rest of the platforms. Airport West is the first station to be half underground and half open. Angel Pass is the only station where westbound trains skip from Platform 2 and eastbound trains skip through the fast tracks near Platform 1. Ashland Park is the first station on the Connolly branch to receive a major overhaul in 1.8. Slotby is the first station to feature staggered platforms but not the one at Woodhead Lane. Beaulieu Park is the first station to have its old signal box in use, the second one being Rayleigh Bay. Beachley is the first station where 2 platforms are used for terminus trains while the other 2 platforms are used for through services. Benton has the second largest number of platforms with 13 platforms. Benton Bridge has the largest and tallest bridge in SCR. Berrily is the only L-Link stop where westbound services do not stop at the station while eastbound services stop at Platform 4. Bowden is infamous on banning Charlie's account. Cambridge Street Parkway is the largest open car park in SCR. Carnalia Bridge is the only station where the tracks on the station has only one track before being split into 2 to Rayleigh Bay and Edgemead. City Hospital is famous for spelling out NHS. This is the National Health Service in the UK. Connolly is the only station where one platform barely fits a 4-car train. Because of this, many players driving a 4-car train are getting spad while stationary. Coxley, particularly the bypass siding, is the only one-track siding to be used by 2 operators. Between East Berrily and Bewley Park, they used to have disused platforms. Eden Quay is the only express stop where the platforms are slightly shorter than the length of a 4-car train. Edgemead is the only station that isn't an airport station where you have to turn around to continue your route. Ellesmere Junction is the only station managed by L-Link that is not an airport station. Between Ellesmere Pond and Ellesmere Junction has the second shortest distance between 2 stations with a distance of 0.30 miles. Esterfield is the first station to have a graveyard near the station. Faraday Road, particularly Platform 3, is mostly used for trains leaving the depot. Farley is the only 2-platform station where one platform is used for terminating trains. Famere used to have an overpass to change between 2 platforms before being replaced by a footbridge. Financial Quarter is the only station to be elevated. Greenslade is the only station where the first letter of the station name is letter G. It is also the shortest terminus station in SCR, only long enough to accommodate a 4-car train. Hemdon Park is the only station that can accommodate a Class 377, Class 45 and 8/5 and the Class 707, even though that Hemdon Park is shorter than the length of a 5-car train. This is not the only station where you will encounter this. Hampton Hargate has the worst scenery in SCR. Houghton Rake is the second open station in SCR to be directly next to a railway tunnel. James Street is the largest full underground station in SCR. Leighton City is the first station where the middle platforms are used for both through and terminus services. Leighton Stepford Road is the largest station managed by Stepford Express. Leighton West is the smallest terminus station with only one platform. Lynn by the Sea is the largest fully terminus station with 11 platforms in total. Stepford Central does not count as platforms 10 and 11 are used for through services. Millcastle is the only station where its entrance is located in a more built-up area. Millcastle Racecourse has the farthest distance between the station entrance and the platform. Morganstown is the only station in SCR to serve all 4 operators. Morganstown Docks has the shortest platforms in the entire SCR with a length of 23.25 meters. New Harrow is famous on being located at the viaduct used by Express. Newry is the only station where the fast tracks are not used by passenger services. Newry Harbour is the second station to be directly connected to a shipping port. North Shore is the first station to be directly connected to a beach. Port Benton is the first station to be directly connected to a shipping port. Rayleigh Bay is the only station to have a yellow off indicator. Rocket Parade is the closest station to Bantex System HQ. Rosedale Village is actually closer to Warder Newton. Same is Farley closer to Uppal Staplow. St Helens Bridge used to be spelt St Helens Bridge with an apostrophe. Starry Lock is the only station where the old signal box is now not in use. It is now replaced by the ROC at Lynn by the Sea. Airport Central has the largest National Rail logo in SCR. Airport Parkway has the largest parking space in SCR. Stepford Central has the most number of platforms with a total of 16 platforms. Stepford East is the largest through-only station with 8 platforms in total. Stepford High Street is the curviest platform in SCR with a 90-degree curve. Stepford UFC is the second station where 2 platforms are used by terminating trains while the other 2 platforms are used by through services. Stepford Victoria is actually closer to Stepford Central. Upper Staplow is the only station where the announcer will announce that the train is not stopping coming from Hampton Hargate 30 seconds before the train skips. Water Newton is the only station where 2 platforms are curved and the other 2 platforms are straight. West Benton is the only station to feature a model train in the station. Westercoast is the highest station due to the fact that Westercoast town is located on the top of the hill. West Wyvern is the second station to have a graveyard nearby. Whitefield has the largest sidings in SCR, it even features a train wash nearby. Whitefield Lido is the first station to be directly connected to a Lido or pool. Between Whitney Green and Bewley Park is the shortest walkable distance in SCR. Willowfield is the closest station to a depot. Lastly, Woodhead Lane is the only station to be fully staggered. Well, that's all the facts about every station in SCR. If you want more content like this, please give a like on the video and subscribing to the channel. Illinois, see you in the next video.